In the previous few exercises in this section, we've looked at viewport scales and annotation scaling. Now we're going to look at more annotation scaling now, but instead of applying it to dimensions, we're going to apply it to some text. We're going to place the text entrance here in the entrance to our house stroke apartment. So we're going to be in the 2D drafting and annotation workspace, annotate tab, text panel, and just click here. Can you see their text style? You'll notice there is an annotative text style available. If I just cancel that, I can just go straight here to the flyout and select annotative. So I'm actually going to put text now on the drawing using the annotative text style. So what that means is that I can change here the annotation scale. Now I'm going to leave it at 1 to 30 there, but what I'm going to do is change the text height once I've placed it. Now at the moment the text height is 2.5. Now that's the annotation text height in the drawing. That will actually scale that up by a factor of 30 to work with the 1 to 30 annotation scale. So it would be 2.5 times 30, which would make it 75 high in the model space itself. I want it a little bit bigger than that. What I want is I want the text to be 5 millimeters high. So I'm going to go here and double click like so, and I've got 10 and 2.5. If I click there, 2.5 is okay. If I click on the down arrow, I've got 10 as well. So I can change it like so. Let's place the text first. Let's go here, and I want single line text, so I just select single line text from the flyout. Start point of the text, I'm going to drop it just there. I'm going to click. Now, it prompts me for paper height. How high do I want the text on my paper, i.e. in my layout tab? I want it 5 high in the layout tab. Okay, so then I press enter. Now that's not 5 high in the model space where I'm working, that's in the layout tabs. Rotation angle of the text I'm going to leave at 0, so it's horizontal to the right, and press enter. Now that cursor kicks in. There's no way that cursor is 5 millimeters high. What it's done is it's looked at the annotation scale, 1 to 30 there, and actually timesed it by 5. So 30 times 5 is 150. Let's type entrance. I'm going to put that in capitals like so, and then press enter once. Prompts me for another line of text which I don't want. Enter again to finish. There's no way that text is 5 millimeters high. And if I hover over it, look, it's got an annotative symbol as well. If I actually select that text and then just move the crosshair up here, right click and go to properties on the shortcut menu, you'll see, look, it's annotative yes, annotative scale 1 to 30, paper text height which we put in was 5, but in model it's 150 high. So it's ready to be scaled at 1 to 30. If I close that properties palette now and just hit escape there to deselect the text and look in the GA 1 to 30 layout, there's my entrance text, just there. If I go to the 1 to 10 though, it's not there because it hasn't got that 1 to 10 annotation scale applied to it yet. So if I now go to model here, so what I do is select the text and then I right click and I want the annotative object scale here, add delete scales. I add here and select 1 to 10 like I did in the previous exercise and OK it, and OK it. It doesn't look any different there, but see, look, it's got multiple annotation scale symbols. And if I go to the 1 to 10, there it is there. But it's much smaller because what I've done there is, if you think about it, that's a 1 to 10 scale. It's going to be the same height. If I go here, it's the same height text in each layout. So I don't really want that 1 to 10 there. So what I do is I go back to the model, I select the text again, and I right click, and I want annotative object scale, add delete scales, and I don't want 1 to 10 on that text, so I delete it, I OK it. It appears nicely there in the 1 to 30 viewport, which is where I want it to be, but I don't want it there in the 1 to 10 door viewport, which is at 1 to 10 rather than 1 to 30.